What's going on, gamers? The Red Dragon, and we are taking a look at some Battlefield 3 footage. So, you know that we are going to be doing a lot of in-depth tutorials over all kinds of subjects on Battlefield 3. So what I want to do was kind of give you a preview of some of the topics that we're going to go really in-depth with, and of course do a lot better editing. This is just an old clip that I had running around with the M249 with the bipod. You saw right there the accuracy really tones down and tunes in with that bipod, and was all over the place before the bipod went down. So I love the M249. Put an extended magazine on that. Alright, so we are, wow, pretty much a week away from the release of Battlefield 3. Probably by the time you're viewing this, it'll be a week. It's 8 days right now when I'm recording. So let's get ready. I'm going to give you some tips that's going to give you some good advice starting on day one. As soon as you get in the rooms, your first game, you're going to have an upper hand over the competition. Alright, so first things first, settings. I can't express how important messing with your settings are before you get into a game and really start playing. I mean, a lot of people, you know, give guys a bad rep if they read the instruction manual before doing something, or you know, how else can I explain it? It's like having sex with a midget, okay? And, well, you're not really having sex with a midget yet. And then you ask her to do the Oompa Loompa song. And it's never the same, and you never feel the same as the way you did when you actually watch Willy Wonka. Or it's like asking her to sing the Yellow Brick Road, and not like the Wizard of Oz. So just settings are so important. I can't express it enough. Really get in there, mess around with your sensitivity. If you're a player that's going to be up close and personal with people, you're going to be in tight quarters, you're probably going to want a higher sensitivity. You want to be able to spin around, get the drop on people. If you're a person who likes to sit back, you're sniping, you don't want your reticle jumping all over the place. You want good, steady results, and so you're probably going to go with a slower sensitivity. So you need to play around with that and get adjusted early on so you don't get used to something and then have to switch it up later on. It's much easier to learn something new and stick with it than it is to learn it and then try to relearn it. Alright, so another thing you want to do is adjust your brightness. You might notice that my Operation Metro is a little bit brighter than maybe other gameplay videos you have seen. If you're a huge graphics person and that means a great deal to you, then you're probably thinking blasphemy right now, because that would wash out or kind of white out, you know, the effect on really bright areas. So I turn my brightness up, but I don't turn it up enough to where it really affects me outside. You know, my gameplay doesn't look terrible, but it is a little bit brighter. And in the dark tunnel ways where it's harder for other people to see, it's not harder for me to see. See that I was in that corner? I used that dirt pile as a kind of a camo. And what I like to do is I like to kill a few people in that corner. And then if I mow down several people at one time, I'll try to get across to the other side. So that way, if they run in, they're going to be shooting in that corner, and you'll see that this happens later on. And I'll be able to shoot them in the back. So it's kind of like, you know, you never stay in the same place for long. Excuse me, my phone is going dead. So adjust your settings. I can't stress it enough. Get used to something, and then it's going to be a lot easier for you to be able to move in. As far as the actual getting into the game, the way the Battlefield 3 system works, at least so far in the beta, and it was really nice, is that, you know, you can't always rely on your teammates to do the things that you need to do, or to help you get in a good position every single time. So what I really liked was the ability to spawn as a recon almost every game, or make sure somebody in your squad is spawning as the recon almost every game, and lay down that a sensor or whatever it is, that squad spawn ability, and that's going to allow you to set up a position for you and your teammates, and then you can switch to a different class after you die or suicide or whatever. So you can be strategic and help yourself. You actually don't have to rely on your teammates to do everything. You know, if you're one of those people who's just like, you know, I'm playing for the objective and I'm going to do whatever it takes, and I'll do all the jobs if necessary, then you can do that. So this is the position right here that I'm talking about. I'm going to try to reload, and then you'll see me run across to the other side, try to get in that corner. So you just always want to try to get up and not stay in the same place for very long. Or at least after killing several people, because they're definitely going to be looking for you. One thing you did have to worry about though, and I'm not sure if they've adjusted it or not, is, you know, make sure that whenever you are laying down that bipod did go out. Sometimes you're laying down, you'll think it's out, but it's really not out. You'll see that guy was looking in the corner, and I was able to shoot him in the back. I'll call that peekaboo, I guess. Well, I don't know. It's not very cool. I don't think that would probably become a fan. The peekaboo effect. We'll have to think of something cooler. If you think of a name that is better for that strategy, then let me know. But yeah, of course, we're going to do a lot of Battlefield 3 tutorials and videos, all kinds of subjects. So hope you're ready. I'm ready. 8 days. Are you going to be doing the midnight release, or are you going to just wait till the next morning? You going to call in sick to work? Let me know. Comment section. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching.